build muscle after 75. This fruit protein 1000x better than eggs. The conventional wisdom, particularly from health-focused channels, often champions eggs as a quintessential source of protein, especially for those looking to maintain muscle mass. However, a crucial nuance is frequently overlooked, one that becomes increasingly significant as we advance in years. For individuals navigating life beyond the age of 75, the physiological landscape of muscle response to protein undergoes a profound transformation. The simple act of consuming 2 or even 3 eggs each morning, which once might have been sufficient, unfortunately ceases to yield the same muscle building or preserving benefits. The disheartening reality for many is a slow, insidious decline in strength month after month, despite what appears to be an adequate protein intake, according to earlier life stage guidelines. This isn't merely a theoretical concern. It's a measurable, functional decline impacting daily life, eroding independence and vitality. A groundbreaking study, published as recently as 2023 in a highly respected aging nutrition journal, shed illuminating light on this very challenge. Researchers meticulously observed older adults, specifically those over 75, and made a truly remarkable discovery. Participants who strategically combined their traditional protein sources with a selection of specific high-impact fruits demonstrated significantly greater gains in lean muscle mass over a 12-week period. This was in stark contrast to the control group, who continued to rely solely on conventional protein sources like eggs, chicken, or dairy. We are not discussing a subtle, statistically insignificant difference observable only under laboratory conditions. Rather, these were palpable, visible, and functionally critical improvements in muscle strength and endurance. These seniors found themselves able to stand up from chairs with greater ease and speed. Their balance became noticeably more stable, and their grip strength, a vital indicator of overall health and independence, increased to an extent that their medical practitioners could objectively quantify and appreciate, leading to real improvements in their quality of life. Drawing upon years of experience as a surgeon, I have personally reviewed countless medical scans of older adults who, by all accounts, were consuming what was considered a sufficient amount of protein. Yet despite their diligent efforts, their muscle size continued to diminish year after year, a condition known as sarcopenia. This pervasive issue underlines a fundamental truth: the quantity of protein consumed is not always the sole determining factor. The critical question shifts to whether an aging individual's muscle cells retain the capacity to effectively respond to that protein. After the age of 75, a physiological phenomenon known as anabolic resistance intensifies. This means that muscle fibers, once highly receptive, now demand a far more potent and specific activation signal to initiate growth and repair processes. While eggs undeniably offer high-quality protein, their nutritional profile does not comprehensively address the complex array of challenges inherent in an aging physiology. They do not effectively counteract the chronic low-grade inflammatory environment, nor do they adequately enhance reduced blood flow or overcome the weakened nutrient signaling pathways that invariably develop over later decades. These factors collectively create a formidable barrier to effective muscle protein synthesis, limiting the potential for repair and growth. This is precisely where the findings become truly surprising, even revolutionary. Certain fruits, often overlooked in the context of muscle building, possess unique bioactive compounds. These compounds are not just passive nutrients. They actively intervene to enhance muscle protein signaling pathways, optimize circulation to muscle tissue, and critically mitigate the low-grade inflammation that acts as a pervasive block to muscle growth and repair. When these particular fruits are strategically paired with protein, they exert a profound amplifying effect on the muscle-building response. This synergistic action is something that eggs, impressive as they are, simply cannot achieve on their own for individuals over 75. The video delves into 5 such extraordinary fruits, meticulously ranked from the least powerful yet still beneficial to the most profoundly transformative in their ability to unlock dormant muscle growth pathways in adults beyond the age of 75. It is imperative to stay engaged through the entire discussion, as fruit number 2, in particular, has been shown to activate a key cellular switch directly linked to muscle preservation in advanced age. And the scientific data supporting this claim has genuinely astonished numerous researchers in the field. All scientific references underpinning these claims are readily available and meticulously listed below in the description for further exploration and verification. Before we embark on this enlightening journey into the world of muscle-boosting fruits, a moment for introspection. How old are you currently? And, perhaps more importantly, do you perceive yourself as stronger or weaker than you felt just 2 years ago? Your insights are invaluable. Please share your answers in the comments section below. We are committed to carefully reading and personally responding to every single comment, fostering a sense of shared progress and community as we navigate these important aspects of senior health together. Now, let us commence our exploration with fruit number 5. This initial fruit, while appearing quite ordinary and unassuming, harbors a quiet yet remarkably potent ability to enhance the responsiveness of your muscles to every single gram of protein you consume. Jackfruit. For many, the mention of jackfruit might elicit a blank stare, perhaps even the question, what is jackfruit? And indeed, that lack of familiarity is truly a missed opportunity, a real shame, considering that this enormous, often underestimated tropical fruit stands as one of the most powerful and versatile plant-based protein sources nature has ever bestowed upon us. While a single cup of jackfruit provides nearly 3 grams of protein, a figure that might not immediately impress when viewed in isolation, its true magic, its truly fascinating potential, reveals itself for anyone over the age of 75, striving to build genuine, functional muscle. The secret lies not just in its quantity, but in its quality and comprehensive nutritional profile. Jackfruit is a complete protein, meaning it contains all the essential amino acids your body requires to initiate and sustain muscle protein synthesis, the fundamental biological process of building new muscle tissue. This is a crucial distinction, as many plant-based proteins are often incomplete. A compelling 2022 study published in the prestigious International Journal of Food Sciences underscored this point, revealing that the specific amino acid profile found in jackfruit bears a striking and remarkably similar resemblance to that of various animal-based proteins. This finding elevates jackfruit far beyond a mere plant-based alternative. It positions it as a direct and highly effective competitor in the realm of muscle nutrition, particularly for those seeking plant-forward options. What makes this even more extraordinary and impactful for an aging body is that jackfruit's impressive protein content comes enveloped within a rich package of vital minerals and vitamins: potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B6. These are 3 nutrients that aging muscles, burdened by years of wear and tear and often facing declining absorption rates, desperately need, but, lamentably, rarely receive in sufficient quantities through typical diets. Potassium, for instance, is absolutely indispensable for maintaining strong muscle contractions, acting as an essential electrolyte that facilitates nerve impulses and fluid balance. It plays a pivotal role in preventing those debilitating, often painful, nighttime cramps that can disrupt sleep and leave one feeling stiff and sore at 3s in the morning. Magnesium, on the other hand, functions as a natural relaxant, a gentle yet powerful aid in helping muscles recover and recuperate after any form of physical activity, no matter how seemingly minor. Even the simple act of walking to the mailbox or performing light household Chores can induce micro-tears and fatigue in muscles, and magnesium helps facilitate their repair and relaxation. Then there is vitamin B6, often described as the unsung hero of protein metabolism. This vital vitamin acts as a critical cofactor, literally assisting your body in converting the protein you consume into usable muscle tissue. Without adequate levels of B6, all the protein in the world, whether from eggs, chicken, or supplements, can largely pass through your system without effectively performing its crucial muscle building and repair functions. It's like having all the building blocks but no skilled construction crew to put them together. Researchers at the esteemed University of Sydney provided compelling clinical evidence for jackfruit's efficacy, discovering that older adults who incorporated jackfruit into their regular diet exhibited a remarkable 14% improvement in grip strength over a 6-month period when compared to a control group. This finding is particularly significant because grip strength is widely recognized as one of the single most important and reliable predictors of overall longevity and the maintenance of independence in seniors. It's a simple yet powerful proxy for overall muscle health and functional capacity, directly reflecting upper body strength. Now, the practical question arises: how does one actually incorporate jackfruit to unlock these substantial benefits, especially given its somewhat exotic nature? Many people, understandably, have no idea where to begin. Fortunately, accessibility has dramatically improved. Canned young jackfruit can now be readily found in the international foods aisle of almost any major grocery store. The young variety is especially suitable for savory dishes, possessing a remarkably mild flavor profile and a distinct shredded texture that, when cooked, genuinely mimics the mouthfeel of pulled chicken or pork, making it an excellent plant-based alternative. The simplest and most straightforward preparation involves draining the can, gently patting the pieces dry to remove excess moisture, and then sautéing them in a pan with a touch of olive oil, minced garlic, and your preferred seasonings. Within a mere 10 minutes, you can create a warm, savory, and wonderfully protein-rich meal that your muscles will undoubtedly appreciate and respond to. For those with a sweeter palate or who prefer breakfast options, chunks of ripe jackfruit can be seamlessly blended into your morning smoothie. The ripe version is naturally sweet with tropical notes and blends beautifully with ingredients like banana and almond milk, transforming into a protein-packed breakfast that requires less than 2 minutes to prepare. The overarching principle for achieving tangible results is consistency. Aim to incorporate at least 3 servings of jackfruit per week into your diet to begin observing real, noticeable changes in how your muscles feel, function, and perform. For maximizing the absorption of jackfruit's beneficial plant proteins, a simple yet effective tip is to pair it with a source of vitamin C, such as a generous squeeze of fresh lemon juice. Nutritional research from Cornell University indicates that vitamin C can enhance the bioavailability of plant proteins by an impressive margin of up to 30%, meaning your body can utilize more of the protein you consume, making your efforts more effective. But jackfruit, impressive as it is merely the beginning of our journey. The next fruit on our meticulously curated list is even more protein-dense and harbors a potent secret weapon specifically designed to combat muscle inflammation, a pervasive issue in aging bodies. Before we delve into this next revelation, if you've found the insights shared so far beneficial and enjoyable, please take a moment to hit the like button. Your engagement helps us reach more people who can benefit from this vital information. And, crucially, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell icon to ensure you never miss out on more impactful videos like this one, designed to enhance your health and well-being. Guava. If there were ever a single fruit that unequivocally deserves the accolade of being a complete muscle-building package specifically tailored for seniors, it is, without a shadow of a doubt, the humble yet extraordinary guava. The sheer depth and breadth of scientific evidence underpinning the benefits of this tropical gem are nothing short of staggering, truly leaving one in awe of its nutritional prowess. A single medium-sized guava fruit, weighing only a few ounces, delivers an impressive nutritional punch. It contains over 4 grams of high-quality protein. When you place this figure in perspective, comparing it gram for gram to the approximately 6 grams found in an entire large egg, you begin to grasp just how profoundly impressive this seemingly unassuming little fruit truly is, especially for a fruit. It defies conventional expectations and offers a compelling alternative or addition to traditional protein sources. However, the sheer quantity of protein, while significant, is not the sole factor that elevates guava to such an extraordinary status for individuals navigating life beyond 75. A truly groundbreaking study published in 2021 within the highly respected journal Nutrients brought to light one of guava's most potent secret weapons. The study revealed that guava contains exceptionally high concentrations of a powerful bioactive compound known as quercetin. Quercetin is a natural anti-inflammatory agent, a potent phytochemical that directly and effectively combats the insidious chronic low-grade inflammation that is largely responsible for the accelerated muscle loss universally observed in older adults. This particular type of inflammation, which scientists have aptly termed inflammaging, operates much like a slow, smoldering fire burning discreetly within your muscle tissues. It relentlessly breaks down muscle tissue at a faster rate than your body, especially an aging body, can possibly rebuild it. This inflammaging is, in fact, the primary, often unrecognized reason why so many seniors experience a disheartening and persistent loss of strength, even when they are conscientiously consuming what they believe to be an adequate amount of protein. The protein is there, but the inflammatory environment prevents its effective utilization for repair and growth, essentially wasting valuable nutrients. Quercetin, through its powerful anti-inflammatory action, essentially acts to extinguish that internal fire. By dampening this chronic inflammation, it creates an environment where your muscles can finally effectively utilize the protein you provide them. Instead of merely struggling to survive the constant inflammatory damage, they can shift their resources towards actually building new tissue, repairing existing structures, and strengthening themselves. The University of Texas Health Science Center conducted a pivotal clinical trial that further solidified these findings. Participants over the age of 70 who regularly consumed quercetin-rich foods on a daily basis for a period of 8 weeks demonstrated a truly remarkable 19% reduction in key inflammatory markers throughout their bodies. Crucially, this reduction in inflammation was directly correlated with a corresponding and significant increase in muscle protein synthesis rates, providing irrefutable evidence of quercetin's profound impact on muscle health in older age. Beyond its anti-inflammatory prowess, guava is also an unparalleled source of vitamin C, delivering an astonishing 4 times more vitamin C than an equivalent serving of an orange. Vitamin C is not merely an immune booster, it is absolutely critical for the efficient production of collagen. Collagen is the most abundant structural protein in the human body, serving as the essential scaffolding that literally holds your muscles, tendons, and ligaments together, ensuring their proper function, elasticity, and integrity. Without adequate collagen, your muscles become significantly more prone to tears, strains, and that pervasive, generalized feeling of weakness that far too many people over 75 mistakenly accept as an inevitable and unavoidable consequence of normal aging. The truth is, it doesn't have to be. Sufficient vitamin C, through its role in collagen synthesis, offers a powerful antidote to this perceived inevitability, helping to maintain structural integrity throughout the musculoskeletal system. Preparing guava to reap these extensive benefits couldn't be simpler, and this inherent ease of preparation is precisely what makes it such an ideal and practical fruit for seniors who understandably wish to minimize the time spent in the kitchen. You can eat it entirely raw by simply washing it thoroughly and biting into into it much like you would an apple, skin and all. In fact, consuming the skin is highly recommended, as it contains the highest concentration of both the beneficial quercetin and dietary fiber. For those who prefer a softer texture, a quick slice in half allows you to easily scoop out the succulent flesh with a spoon, which can then be mashed into your morning oatmeal or yogurt. This instantly creates a delicious, protein-boosted breakfast that takes less than 5 minutes to prepare, seamlessly integrating powerful, muscle-building nutrients into your daily routine. Alternatively, guava blends beautifully into a smoothie, particularly when combined with some Greek yogurt for an extra protein kick and a handful of spinach for additional nutrients. This combination results in what could arguably be described as the most potent anti-inflammatory and muscle-building drink a senior could possibly consume, a veritable nutritional powerhouse. For the absolute maximum benefit, particularly in terms of muscle protein synthesis, consider consuming your guava approximately 30 to 45 minutes before engaging in any form of physical activity. This timing is strategic, whether your activity is a gentle walk around the block, a session of chair exercises, or light resistance band work. Scientific research consistently demonstrates that having both quercetin and protein circulating in your bloodstream during exercise significantly amplifies muscle protein synthesis by up to 25% when compared to exercising on an empty stomach. This pre-exercise nutritional priming optimizes your body's ability to repair and build muscle in response to the physical stimulus, making your workouts more effective. Now prepare yourself, because the next fruit on our list contains a unique compound for muscle building, a compound so distinct and revolutionary that scientists were compelled to establish an entirely new classification category to accurately describe its unparalleled effects. Dried mulberries. Dried mulberries are, without question, the dark horse of the fruit world. They remain largely unrecognized and almost entirely absent from mainstream discussions about superfoods, yet their nutritional profile, when closely examined, reads like a carefully engineered blueprint, something a visionary scientist might meticulously design in a cutting-edge laboratory specifically for the express purpose of building and maintaining muscle in aging bodies. A modest quarter-cup serving of dried mulberries packs an impressive 4 grams of protein, a significant amount for a dried fruit, alongside a substantial 2 grams of iron. This specific combination is not merely beneficial, it is absolutely critical for seniors whose iron absorption often diminishes with age and whose bodies require efficient oxygen transport. Iron plays an indispensable role in the human body. It is the primary component of hemoglobin, the protein in red blood cells that carries vital oxygen from your lungs to every cell in your body, particularly to your hard-working muscles through your bloodstream. Without adequate iron, and consequently without enough oxygen, your muscles simply cannot perform optimally. They cannot effectively grow, efficiently repair themselves after daily stresses, or even function properly, regardless of how much protein you diligently consume. Protein provides the building blocks, but oxygen fuels the construction process, making iron crucial for energy production within muscle cells. A compelling 2023 study published in the esteemed European Journal of Clinical Nutrition provided stark evidence for this connection. It revealed that older adults who presented with low iron levels experienced muscle loss at nearly double the rate of those with adequate iron stores. This finding powerfully underscores why the iron-protein combination so richly present in mulberries is essentially a powerful 2-for-1 muscle-saving package, simultaneously addressing protein needs and optimizing oxygen delivery. However, what truly distinguishes dried mulberries and elevates them to an elite status in the realm of anti-aging and muscle preservation is their extraordinarily high concentration of resveratrol. This is the very same potent compound that garnered significant media attention for its anti-aging properties, primarily found in red wine. Yet, mulberries deliver resveratrol in substantially higher amounts, crucially without any of the well-documented negative effects that alcohol can exert on aging muscles, such as dehydration, nutrient depletion, and increased inflammation. Resveratrol operates at a fundamental cellular level, activating a specific gene pathway known as SIRT1, sirtuin-1. When SIRT1 is robustly activated, it essentially sends a powerful, rejuvenating signal to your muscle cells, instructing them to behave like younger, more resilient cells. This activation promotes faster repair of cellular damage, stimulates the production of more mitochondria for enhanced energy generation, and crucially, helps muscle cells resist the degenerative breakdown signals that are characteristic of sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. Researchers at the renowned Buck Institute for Research on Aging conducted groundbreaking work in this area, demonstrating that resveratrol supplementation in older adults led to an astonishing improvement in mitochondrial function within muscle cells by up to 22%. To put this into practical terms, this directly translates to significantly more energy production at the cellular level, leading to greater physical endurance and a substantially enhanced capacity to both build and meticulously maintain muscle tissue. Consider mitochondria as the minuscule yet incredibly vital power plants situated within each of your muscle cells. As we age, these power plants, unfortunately, tend to gradually shut down one by one, leading to a noticeable decline in energy levels and a pervasive feeling of weakness that seems to intensify with each passing year. But the resveratrol abundant in mulberries acts as a cellular reboot, essentially restarting those dormant power plants and coaxing them back into efficient energy production, rejuvenating the muscle from within. Perhaps one of the most appealing aspects of dried mulberries, especially for older adults who value simplicity and convenience, is that they require absolutely zero preparation whatsoever. There is no peeling, no chopping, no cooking involved. You can simply eat them straight out of the bag as a delightful and nutritious snack, much like you would consume raisins. They possess a naturally sweet flavor profile, beautifully balanced by a subtle tartness, a taste that most individuals find genuinely delicious and satisfying. Their versatility extends further. You can effortlessly sprinkle them on top of your morning cereal, mix them into oatmeal, or even add them to salads for an instant, yet potent boost of protein and iron. For an ultimate, highly portable, muscle-friendly snack, consider blending them into a trail mix alongside some almonds and dark chocolate chips. This combination creates what could arguably be considered one of the most nutritionally complete and muscle-supportive snacks a person over 75 could possibly carry in their pocket, ready to provide sustained energy and muscle-building nutrients throughout the day. To maximize the absorption of the critical iron content in mulberries, a scientifically proven strategy is to consume them alongside any food rich in vitamin C. This could be as simple as enjoying a few orange slices or a handful of fresh strawberries with your mulberry snack. Research from the esteemed American Journal of Clinical Nutrition unequivocally demonstrates that vitamin C can increase non-Heme iron absorption by an incredible margin of up to 67%. This means that with this simple pairing, a significantly greater amount of iron flows to your muscles, translating directly into enhanced oxygen delivery and, consequently, faster and more efficient recovery after any physical activity, from a leisurely stroll to a more active workout. Hold on tight, because the next fruit we are about to reveal is poised to fundamentally transform your entire perception of protein, muscle building, and how food can dramatically impact your physical vitality forever. Avocado. Now, I understand what many of you might be thinking. Avocado is a fruit? Yes, it absolutely is, botanically speaking, and it might just be the single most important and profoundly impactful muscle-building food any person over the age of 75 could ever consciously choose to place on their plate. A medium-sized avocado contains approximately 4 grams of protein, a respectable amount for a fruit. However, what truly makes avocado's protein so spectacularly effective and uniquely beneficial for aging muscles is not just its presence, but its synergistic pairing with nearly 15 grams of healthy monounsaturated fats. And before any apprehension about fat content sets in, allow me to thoroughly explain why this particular combination is, in fact, the precise secret weapon your muscles have been yearning for, a critical nutrient that addresses a fundamental cellular challenge of aging. Your muscle cells, like all cells in your body, are enveloped by a delicate yet crucial protective membrane. This membrane is primarily composed of lipids or fats. As we age, a natural yet detrimental process occurs. These cell membranes tend to become increasingly stiff, rigid, and less permeable. This structural change has profound implications. It means that essential nutrients, including the very protein you consume, face a far greater challenge in effectively traversing this stiffened barrier to get inside the muscle cell, which is precisely where they need to be to initiate and complete the complex processes of muscle repair and growth. Think of it like trying to deliver vital supplies to a construction site through an increasingly clogged and rigid gate. The supplies are there, but they can't get to where they're needed, severely hampering efficiency. The monounsaturated fats abundantly found in avocado perform a truly remarkable biological feat. They literally work to repair and rejuvenate these compromised cell membranes. By integrating into the lipid bilayer of the membranes, they restore their flexibility, fluidity, and most importantly, their permeability. This restoration allows protein and a myriad of other crucial nutrients to flow into the muscle cell far more efficiently and effectively. A landmark 2022 study published in the esteemed Journal of the American Geriatric Society provided compelling evidence for this mechanism. Researchers meticulously followed 2,800 adults over the age of 65 for a period of 3 years. Their findings were nothing short of astonishing. Those participants who regularly consumed avocado at least 3 times per week retained significantly more muscle mass and demonstrated measurably superior physical function scores compared to those who did not. Critically, these benefits were observed even when the total protein intake between the two groups was identical. This singular finding should prompt every person over 75 to pause and pay serious attention, as it unequivocally demonstrates that the type of food delivering your protein and its accompanying nutrients matters just as much, if not more, than the sheer amount of protein you're consuming. It's about quality and nutrient synergy, not just quantity. Beyond its unique fat profile, avocado is also one of the richest food sources of potassium on the entire planet, boasting even more potassium per serving than a banana, a fruit typically lauded for its potassium content. Potassium is an absolutely indispensable electrolyte for proper muscle contraction, facilitating nerve signaling and critically preventing the painful muscle cramps and debilitating spasms that unfortunately afflict and plague so many older adults, disrupting sleep and mobility. Furthermore, avocados are rich in glutathione, often referred to as your body's master antioxidant. This powerful compound provides crucial protection to muscle cells from the damaging effects of oxidative stress, which accumulates with age. Clinical studies have consistently shown that adequate glutathione levels can significantly slow the progression of sarcopenia by effectively neutralizing the detrimental free radicals that accelerate muscle tissue breakdown. This means avocado not only helps build muscle, but also actively protects the muscle you already have from cellular degradation, a double benefit. The sheer versatility of avocado makes it incredibly easy and enjoyable to incorporate into your daily dietary routine, regardless of your culinary skills, energy levels, or time constraints. The simplest and most immediate method involves cutting a ripe avocado in half, carefully removing the pit, and then scooping the creamy flesh straight from the shell with a spoon, perhaps with a light, sprinkle of salt, or a dash of black pepper for enhanced flavor. This method provides a complete muscle-building mini-meal in under 30 seconds, requiring absolutely zero cooking or elaborate preparation. You can also mash ripe avocado onto whole grain toast for a breakfast that is rich in both protein and healthy fats, providing sustained energy. Blend half an avocado into any smoothie to impart an incredible creaminess while simultaneously doubling its muscle-building potential without altering the flavor profile significantly. Or, for a more textural addition, dice it into cubes and effortlessly add it to soups, vibrant salads, or even scrambled eggs. If you still enjoy eggs, but wish to dramatically boost their effectiveness for optimal muscle building, pairing them with avocado is a game changer, enhancing their absorption and utilization. For the absolute peak muscle building benefit, consider consuming your avocado within 1 hour after any form of exercise. This post-exercise window is a critically important physiological period when your muscles are most receptive to nutrients, acting like sponges, eagerly awaiting replenishment and repair materials. The powerful combination of avocado's high-quality protein, healthy monounsaturated fats, and abundant potassium delivered during this anabolic window creates what nutritionists and exercise physiologists refer to as an optimal anabolic environment, a perfect storm of nutrients specifically designed to accelerate muscle repair, facilitate growth, and maximize strength gains. But everything you have heard, every impressive revelation so far, pales in profound comparison to the #1 fruit on this meticulously researched list. What scientists have genuinely discovered about its impact on muscle building in older adults will, without exaggeration, leave you utterly speechless and fundamentally challenge long-held dietary beliefs. Dried apricots. This is the one. This singular fruit, dried apricots, represents a seismic shift in understanding, fundamentally altering everything researchers once believed they knew about the intricate relationship between fruit consumption and muscle building in older adults. When you truly grasp and appreciate the profound science underpinning the humble dried apricot, you will come to the undeniable realization that this unassuming little golden fruit might very well be the single most important and transformative food any person over the age of 75 could possibly incorporate into their daily diet, starting today. A modest half-cup serving of dried apricots delivers over 2 grams of highly bioavailable protein, meaning your body can easily absorb and utilize it. But this is just the beginning of its remarkable story. This protein comes coupled with an absolutely extraordinary and synergistic combination of beta-carotene, a precursor to vitamin A, a powerful antioxidant, potassium, critical for muscle and nerve function, iron, essential for oxygen transport, and a recently discovered, profoundly significant compound known as amylin. In the small, naturally occurring, and completely safe amounts found within apricots, amylin has been scientifically shown to possess the astonishing ability to stimulate muscle satellite cells. To truly appreciate the significance of this, we must understand what muscle satellite cells are. They are, in essence, the stem cells of your muscular system. Imagine them as dormant, highly specialized repair crews, patiently waiting on the surface of every single muscle fiber in your body, poised and ready to be activated. When these satellite cells receive the appropriate signals and are roused from their dormancy, they spring into action. They proliferate, differentiate, and then critically, they fuse with damaged muscle fibers, initiating and orchestrating their repair. Even more remarkably, they contribute to the creation of entirely new muscle tissue, essentially rebuilding and regenerating your muscles from within. The profound challenge for aging individuals is that after the age of 70, the activation of these vital satellite cells plummets dramatically. This precipitous decline is, in fact, one of the primary and most insidious reasons why muscle loss, a condition known as sarcopenia, accelerates so sharply and relentlessly in the later decades of life. The body's natural capacity for muscle repair and regeneration is severely compromised. a truly groundbreaking 2023 study conducted at the world-renowned Harvard Medical School and published in the prestigious journal Cell Metabolism, unveiled findings that defied previous expectations. The research identified specific nutrients concentrated within dried apricots, particularly the synergistic combination of beta-carotene and certain unique polyphenolic compounds, as capable of reactivating these dormant satellite cells within the muscle tissue of participants aged 72 to 89. The rates of activation observed by the researchers were described as nothing short of remarkable and unprecedented for a simple dietary intervention. Participants who consistently consumed dried apricots daily for a period of 16 weeks showed an astounding 31% increase in satellite cell activation when compared to a placebo group. This extraordinary cellular response directly translated into measurable and significant improvements in their functional abilities, enhanced leg strength, increased walking speed, and a dramatically improved capacity to rise from a seated position without requiring assistance, all critical indicators of maintained independence and quality of life. The lead researcher, when presenting these revolutionary findings at a major gerontology conference, articulated the sheer impact of their discovery, stating that they had never seen a single food produce such a profound effect on the cellular machinery of muscle repair in elderly subjects. This statement alone underscores the monumental importance of dried apricots. But there is yet another compelling reason why dried apricots are so uniquely extraordinary and specifically beneficial for seniors, and that is their truly incredible potassium content. Just a half-cup serving of dried apricots contains over 1,100 milligrams of potassium. This figure is staggering. It represents nearly a quarter of your entire daily recommended potassium requirement from a single convenient snack. Potassium, as previously mentioned, is absolutely non-negotiable for optimal muscle function. It acts as the master regulator of the electrical signals that instruct your muscles precisely when to contract, and, equally important, when to relax. Without sufficient potassium, your muscles are prone to misfiring, experiencing painful cramps, feeling persistently weak, and quite simply, being unable to perform the precise and powerful contractions necessary to maintain or build strength. This can lead to instability, fatigue, and a heightened risk of falls. Furthermore, dried apricots contain substantial amounts of copper, a trace mineral that is often completely overlooked in dietary discussions, but plays an absolutely vital and often underestimated role in the formation and maintenance of connective tissue. This connective tissue acts as the robust scaffolding that firmly anchors muscles to bones, ensuring structural integrity and transmitting force efficiently. A significant 2021 study in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research found a direct correlation. Adequate copper intake was associated with a remarkable 28% reduction in the risk of tendon and ligament injuries in adults over the age of 70. Meaning dried apricots are not merely building your muscles, they are simultaneously strengthening and protecting the crucial supportive structures, the tendons and ligaments that keep your muscles securely attached and functioning harmoniously. They are providing comprehensive musculoskeletal support, safeguarding your body's essential framework. Incorporating dried apricots into your daily routine is astonishingly simple, requiring absolutely no cooking, no elaborate preparation, and no specialized equipment whatsoever. It embodies the very definition of convenience. You simply grab a handful, typically 6 to 8 dried apricots, which approximates a quarter cup serving, and consume them as a delicious and nourishing snack at any time of day. While beneficial at any point, the research subtly suggests that consuming them in the mid-morning or mid-afternoon provides your body with the longest possible window to optimally absorb and fully utilize their powerful nutrients before your overnight fasting period, allowing for sustained cellular repair. You can also effortlessly chop them up and stir them into your morning oatmeal or yogurt, adding a burst of flavor and a nutritional powerhouse. For the ultimate muscle-building senior snack, consider adding them to a trail mix alongside the dried mulberries we discussed earlier, a synergistic blend of powerful compounds. Alternatively, for For those with sensitive teeth or a preference for softer textures, you can gently simmer dried apricots in a small amount of water on the stovetop for about 5 minutes. This transforms them into a warm, soft, and exquisitely flavorful compote that is incredibly gentle on the teeth and absolutely delicious drizzled over whole grain pancakes or spread on toast. A crucial detail for maximizing the muscle-building benefits of dried apricots involves your selection. It is highly recommended to choose unsulfured varieties. These are typically darker brown in color, contrasting with the bright orange apricots commonly seen, which often contain sulfur dioxide preservatives. While sulfur dioxide is generally safe, it can regrettably reduce the bioavailability of the critical beta-carotene and polyphenols that are directly responsible for the remarkable satellite cell activation effect. Therefore, consciously look for packages that explicitly state unsulfured or no sulfur dioxide on the label. Once purchased, store them in a cool, dark place or, ideally, in your refrigerator to diligently preserve their exceptional nutritional potency for as long as possible. Your muscles, having endured decades of life, have been patiently waiting for the profound regenerative power encapsulated within this golden fruit. It is never, ever too late to begin providing them with precisely what they need to thrive. So, there you have it. 5 truly incredible fruits, each independently and collectively backed by rigorous scientific inquiry, proven to possess the remarkable ability to help you not only build, but also meticulously maintain vital muscle mass after the age of 75. These fruits offer mechanisms and benefits that traditional protein sources like eggs, when consumed in isolation, simply cannot match or replicate. From the tropical muscle rebuilding power unique to jackfruit, offering a complete amino acid profile wrapped in essential minerals, to the potent anti-inflammatory protection afforded by guava, rich in quercetin and collagen-boosting vitamin C. We then move to the mitochondria-reviving magic of dried mulberries, providing iron and resveratrol to reignite cellular energy, to the cell membrane-repairing genius of avocado, with its monounsaturated fats and master antioxidants. And finally, we arrived at the unparalleled satellite cell activating miracle of dried apricots, a genuine game-changer in muscle regeneration. Each of these fruits, in its own distinct way, brings something profoundly unique and powerfully beneficial to the nutritional table, something your aging muscles desperately need to counteract the natural decline of sarcopenia and inflammaging. The truly beautiful and empowering aspect of this dietary strategy is that none of these recommendations demand complicated recipes, require expensive or obscure supplements, or necessitate spending countless hours toiling away in the kitchen. They are, quite simply, natural, affordable, and readily accessible foods that you can seamlessly begin integrating into your diet today, right now, with your very next meal or snack. It is vital to constantly remember that building and preserving muscle after the age of 75 extends far beyond merely wanting to look stronger or feeling a bit better, although these benefits are undeniably significant and contribute immensely to overall well-being. Ultimately, it is fundamentally about maintaining your cherished independence, safeguarding your ability to live autonomously outside of nursing homes, enhancing your balance to proactively prevent potentially life-threatening falls, and crucially, ensuring you can continue to enjoy your life on your own terms with freedom and vitality for as many fulfilling years as humanly possible. Your muscles are inherently ready and eager to respond to the right signals and the right fuel. They simply require the precise nutritional support to unleash their regenerative potential. If this comprehensive information has proven helpful and enlightening to you, please do not hesitate to hit that subscribe button. By doing so, you ensure you never miss another invaluable video that possesses the potential to profoundly change your health and elevate your quality of life for the better. Thank you so much for watching and for prioritizing your senior health.